Hello and welcome back to this next episode of Oxygen Not Included, where we are going to continue where we left off. We are starting to get our plastic going, so that's great. We changed our pressing machine into steel, which helped a lot with the amount of power. That is getting used. The other thing that we saw last time was that we have this problem with not the oxygen level in our base, basically. I would like to try to fix that, to be quite honest. One of the things I will try to do to it is actually I think I will make one more chamber of this type, because I actually think this is, as you can see, they actually only running about 40%. When you look at the, so basically it's only 1.2 of these that is actually running. So in that regard, it's very low. I think it would be better to start using this one, build something out here, and then producing some more oxygen to send up, to be quite honest. But let's just try to see if we can do something about the okay, we can turn one of these off, but basically it doesn't matter because the one I actually want to turn off is actually this one. And because the power grid is set up, so it makes no sense either. So the thing is, we need to make room for it, to be quite honest. And we can build it two places. We can build it over here to this side, or we can build it over to this side, because basically we will be using the water that we get in here. I would like to actually just drop all this slime and all this K and all, so that we can get that out of there. So if we say we are going to build it basically like this one, then it needs to be 21 tiles high. I think we will disable the automation that is on this one, to be quite honest, too, because it looks like this is just getting... so let's just destroy the automation that is here. So 21 tiles high, so if we are going to say for fun that we are just going to... oh, we can't calculate with this one, we need to do it with this one. 21 tiles, so basically from... if we are putting it from a base here, then it needs to go up to this point. So let's see, we want to, oh, let's just, oh, we got another another skin, so let's get that out of the way. We got a print. Let's just take, so basically it's 4 tiles up here, and then just all the way down here. I will cancel these 2, and then I will set in a bridge to go up here, because that way I can with good conscience remove this and this. And how wide is this one? It's 11. I think we will make the other one 12. So actually, I think we will make it 14. Or maybe. One pump there, one pump there, one pump here. If we're going to well, basically we don't need this battery here, so let's just remove that. The power can just go basically right outside this on the grid. And then I will put in a manually airlock here. How hot is it in here? So this room has never gone over 76, and this has been running for I think it's safe to say that it will not get over that, so I will just say that in the so if you take out pump here, gold is very nice in some way, but I think we'll just use copper because it's not going to get hot enough to be a problem. From what I can see up here, it's not going to be a problem. Then we have how far down is this? That's 6 tiles. So that means I will only make one. So we can, while they are building that thing over there, we can start to add some of the things we want here, basically. I don't think that should be a problem, basically. So let's make it like that. And then we will have, what is that here? There are 5 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course you're stupid. Cancel that one. And let's look at the temperature. So the temperature here can actually get quite high. So let's go into our plumbing settings and say we want a liquid pump, and we want it to be made of gold because we don't care that it's basically get extremely hot fast. Our power settings is we need a well, we might as well just take this one, just for safety. So our operator, the priority list, our operator, if we find him, he is here. I want him to be building, because that way, because this one is need to be done by operator. So in that regard, it's the other can supply, but it's only him that is going to be able to actually build the build this conductor joint plate. Oh, we haven't set our plastic to be on our list or what we want. Okay, one is again. What's wrong with you? Great, now we can add the next level of our little staircase to so now we need to do some of the automation. Entombment. So, well, back to the automation that we wanted down here. We wanted to have a AND gate. And then we want to have where is that Atmos sensor set? It's here, and then we want our where is the gas sensor? Gas sensor, it's there. Then we want this to go here, we want this to go here, this to go here. So that should be good enough for that. And then we want this one here. And we got our next print. Read it. Okay. Why does that say? Well, maybe we need to some plumbing too. I want this one over here, and I only want those two, to be quite honest. Then I want to have a bridge over this one. And where do we have the power? Let's take this one. And then we want some ventilation pump down here. So how does it? This is running all the time now, and this one hasn't stopped running. But we are soon going to be How does it look here? Oh. It's good we got our backup down here. Basically this has not been running at all, so that's wonderful. And then we want some automation down here too, actually. There was actually one thing I was wondering. Okay, so I cannot make this out of what is it called, water. I can make it out of diamond, copper, and coal excellence. Okay, so now we can basically say copy the settings. Great. Food is getting quite low. And since I don't see any of these brow seeds units, they must be in some storage, but if they are only in here, then that's well, one thing is sure, we need to do something about this setup. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to go into our ventilation, and then we are going to take the high pressure. And we don't care, we don't want to use steel because it makes no sense, but so I don't know how hot it is, so let's just use this one. Because that has no problem with the amount of pressure that can be put in. So now we can go into our pipe. We can say we want this to go in here and we want this to go out again. Because I don't have any plans to keep this, it makes no sense at all. We just want that to basically just flood down. Okay, we need to deconstruct that because obviously that is the wrong I have been built there. It's this one I want. So So the next thing is basically we need to get all of the gas back up here. And that's going to be fun, to be quite honest. I think if we can just have one of these to basically join up to this one. I think that's going to be golden for us. I don't think we need more than that, to be quite honest, to fix this problem. The other thing is okay, maybe we should make sure we don't end up sucking a lot of power. So let's go in and then disconnect this one. Then we will have our secondary and gas bridge. And then just an isolated time, because now this is going to get removed. Basically, I think that should be enough to do some real good when it comes to that. So how did it look like with the that has been added? I think the only thing we actually need is some automation down here that we want we will just set it there and then just build it like that. Okay, we don't have that much copper anymore. Why are there so much of this? I don't remember that that would be a problem to have. So this one, what is it set to up here? It's set to 1000 above. And then it's set to right now we don't want it to have anything basically. So copper ore we don't have enough of, that much of. How does it look like with gold? We got a lot of gold at least. So, bam, it looks like we are getting low on no seeds available. Okay, let's add this one to high priority list so that we okay, and now we can say for the isle because well, we should get some Well, it sure is helping to cool this area down, that's for sure. So let's look at this. Let's get everything swept out here. And I want this to get done and this to get good. And this one should be set to, well, I'm just going to, well, basically I don't know if that's what makes this work, so let's just add some. So the only thing I want to, when we are going to start getting this to work, is actually the ventilation to get our oxygen to the base. That's the only thing I actually want to be working first. So I will cut the wire that we got here, because that way oh, I forgot about that one. Well, let's set our power and then a hydrogen, and then just I think we'll just use heavy watt wire. And then I will just set that this ventilation should just now that is unfortunately actually maybe we can, I don't know if we can or cannot do it. No, we can rotate it. Well, if we can't rotate it, well, then it's just too bad. Plumbing, no, it was ventilation. I don't really like this setup, to be quite honest, but well, Body temperature. Well, ice. Get that built fast. Actually, let's make it a top prioritize. So now this is starting to get empty, so that's great. Let's make sure that it's prioritized, that it actually gets emptied. So basically, I think we can probably start. So let's look at the thing that the plumbing. This one can actually add water over to here. So let's do so that they are ready. We got our power. Power grid. Now the power grid is set to work, or it's not set to work, but everything is connected to power. So if I turn it on, then it should start running. So now, because I want to clean out a lot of this gas, so that so let's look at the ventilation. This one has been blocked, so it won't start. This one needs to be blocked, cut to, because I don't want that to start either. So now the only ones that... Oh, that's right, this is actually a bad setup. I needed to do it like this, or only one of them is going to be working. So, well, we're going to get that done. Holy crap, that one is cold. It's going to take some time before that is getting heated up. Maybe it will actually end up being a good thing, because it will send out some... So when this is done, I will put power to it, to the grid. Then we can start sending all the bad gases to prioritize. Well, sweep. Well, so let's just okay, so that one is not active right now. Let's okay, below. Right now we just want to get as much of all this, of all these bad gases. As long as it's over 50 grams, then it should, no matter what, actually be turned on. So let's look at, so now we just get a lot of bad gases up here. And that is helping like a ton. No matter how we look at it. Okay, maybe we should go in and then say the pipes here, it's because right now we just need to empty this room. See, so now everything is basically emptied in here. There's nothing, there's no thing that is lying around. So now, because it's like that, I will close this to keep the heat inside. And hopefully then, because okay, why are there, that makes no sense. It should always be floating up. Well, a little damage shouldn't do that much, I think. Well, looks like we come to the end of this episode. So I will see you guys next time, more or less. At least that is the plan. And hopefully we will do something fun next time. So, see you guys. Bye.